Hey there folks, this is David Lab of OnDavidsBrain, and welcome back to our Let's Play of BioShock Infinite. Well, last time we completed Burial at Sea Episode 1, so all that's left to do is wrap up the story of Columbia with Burial at Sea Episode 2. And I've been wondering to myself whether I should just go through in 1999 mode or go all the way with 1998 mode. But you know what? You guys deserve a treat, especially because of those glitch trophies. So 1998 mode it is. Let's see here. 1998 requires you to complete the game using only non-lethal means. And since we're playing as Elizabeth and not Booker, well, this is going to be quite the challenge. One of which I'm more than willing to step up to. Yeah. Like to see a recap of the events of BioShock? Sure, why not? Previously on BioShock.
They told me, son, you were born to do great things. They were right.
You invented peanut butter. Ooh, pretty.
I'm Atlas, and I aim to keep you alive.
Liar!
You think that's a child down there?
Well,
She's
yeah.
a little sister now.
Different
Somebody
thing.
went and turned a sweet baby girl into a monster. It's Ryan! Goddamn Andrew Ryan! Head to medical!
Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly head to Ryan's office and kill the son of a bitch?
Best list of
Did that
2007.
airplane crash? Or was it hijacked?
For
There ain't no Atlas, kid. The name's Frank Fontaine.
I had you built. I sent you topside. I called you back, showed you what you was capable of. Even that life you thought you had, that was something I dreamed up.
You saved them. You gave them the one thing that was stolen from them. A chance.
La Peau de Thème Café. A sunny day at an outdoor cafe. What could be better? I can think of a couple of things, but probably not for public, but I wonder where she is. Ireland? Yeah.
Sally! Sally, come out!
She wasn't yours, Comstock.
Elizabeth, I am so sorry.
No, you're not. But you're about to be.
Well, that was ungodly brutal. And here we are in Gay Paris. Just as she always wanted.
Mademoiselle,
Yes?
Hold on.
quel est votre nom?
Elizabeth.
Pour vous, Elisabeth.
Oh, no. No, I couldn't. I can't accept...
Je vous en prie, j'insiste.
Thank you.
And yeah, after finally killing Comstock for good, I guess Elizabeth just decided to go and take a bit of a, well-deserved vacation.
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Oh, bonjour. Never seen birds like that before. And yeah, this
Comment
is,
ça va, Elisabeth?
I'm guessing you just heard her name, but whatever.
Bonjour, Monsieur Surratt.
Bonjour, mademoiselle
Surratt.
Elisabeth. Je manque d'inspiration aujourd'hui.
I would beg to differ. And yeah, having been to Paris myself a couple of years back, this is pretty damn nice. And there's a kid dancing around with bread.
Bonjour.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Bonjour, Elisabeth.
Bonjour.
Comment allez-vous?
Ça va bien?
Bonjour, Elisabeth.
Hey there. Ooh. Look at all the... Yeah, you could just tell something's off here.
Comment allez-vous?
Bien.
Bonjour, mon petit trésor. Je vais te croquer.
Is that kid alive, or... He's not blinking, he's not moving, and it just looks a little off. Oh, look at this. Ain't this idyllic? Bonjour. Let's see. Look, did cute little kitty. And yes,
Comment ça va, Elisabeth?
just fine.
Bonne journée, mademoiselle.
Bien le bonjour.
Hey there, guy with a poncho, smock, boo-boo, whatever.
Bonjour, mon ami. Alors, tu as parlé à la jolie petite américaine? Oh, bonjour, mademoiselle.
No, he's, Cheese! Cheese! Oh, I'm sorry, I absolutely love cheese. Just one of my favorites.
Bonne journée. Comment ça va, Elisabeth?
And yeah, it's all bright and sunny and cheerful, and Elizabeth can finally put Rapture and Columbia behind her for good.
Et si tu venais boire un verre avec nous?
Claude?
Sois pas jalouse, ma petite. C'est pas interdit pour un homme de boire avec deux jolies filles.
Well, clearly she said it. Nailed.
Viens jouer avec nous, Elisabeth.
I'm sorry, Cosette. Next time, I promise.
Oh, dommage.
Cosette? Really?
Bien le bonjour, mademoiselle.
Oh, look at Bunny! Bunnies! Let's see. Oh, macaroons and cinnamon rolls, and it's not Cinnabon, so it might actually be edible.
Bien le bonjour, Elisabeth.
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Comment allez-vous?
Just...
Je peux vous vendre tous les livres que vous voulez. Et pour pas cher en plus.
Do you have The Age of Innocence by Edith Wharton?
Désolé, ma petite. Celui-là n'a pas encore été écrit.
I'm sorry, but it hasn't been written yet. Yeah, Elizabeth, sorry to say, but yeah, you're probably high as a kite, or yeah, this is all gonna come. What the? De belles filles venaient à Paris pour le Pintet. I'm not sure if that's how I said it. I'm not sure if that's how it's supposed to be said, but that's my best guess. I'm French is... Look, I'm learning to speak Japanese, not French, alright?
Bonjour. Il va falloir que tu pries. Parce que je me suis perdu dans tes yeux.
Oh god, that line actually works. Yeah, this is a dream.
Une baguette, mademoiselle?
Oh, thanks, I just ate, but...
Bonjour.
Hi there! Oh yeah, this is all bright as... Ooh, red balloon. Hold on.
Écris-moi encore un poème. Christian, mon amour.
Tout ce que tu veux, Roxane. Un désir, mais à tout prendre, qu'est-ce? C'est un secret qui prend la bouche pour oreille. Un instant d'infini qui fait un bruit d'abeille, une communication ayant un goût de fleurs, une façon d'un peu se respirer le cœur et d'un peu se goûter au bord des lèvres l'âme.
Yeah, pretty good on the fly there, pal.
Bonjour, Elisabeth.
Oh, look at the doggy! It's a big old fluffy...
Va-t'en où tu veux.
A big old fluffy poodle.
Une baguette?
Thanks, I just say.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Le pain est frais, le ciel est bleu et vous êtes resplendissante.
Yeah, what else is new? And 3 little keys and...
Roquefort, camembert, brie de Meaux, les meilleurs fromages au meilleur prix.
Oh, if only this were real. And then pretty soon there's gonna be singing birds, and you're gonna be singing birds, and a handsome prince coming by to take you to the castle, and you'll live happily ever after. Yes, yes, Elizabeth, this is all real, and you'll be going there to... Yep, you're right in Paris after slaying the Jabberwocky and saving Narnia.
Elle est tellement plus belle en vrai, tu trouves pas?
Si tu veux mon avis, il y a des choses qu'il vaut mieux garder en rêve.
Yeah, and this has been a very nice dream, hasn't it, Elizabeth? It is. I was joking about the singing birds! Yeah, Elizabeth, unless something awesome happens soon, we're just gonna get turned in... Oh god. This is Beauty and the Beast.
Oiseau ou la cage? Oiseau ou la cage? Pourquoi pas les deux?
Pourquoi pas les deux? And pretty birds and... And of course a raven. Or crow. I can't help but think that this is actually just them sneaking in the concept art. A very nice dream, Elizabeth.
Sally! Come back!
But you see, the thing about dreams, Elizabeth, is that eventually you're gonna have to wake up and smell the coffee. And this batch is gonna be hot, bitter, and leave a pretty foul taste in your mouth. Look familiar? There's you, Daisy, Booker, the Lutesses, and Columbia. All starting to come back to you, isn't it? Just creep in.
Sally, wait! Come back! Come back! Wait!
Things just got warped in a hurry. Hello. And it's on fire!
Sally, stop! Come back! Sally, where are you going?
For a second there, I thought I could actually go in.
Sally, hold on!
A transorbital lobotomy. This is... Yeah, this is some freaky deaky shit. Very, very...
Stop, Stop!
Statue of Columbia.
Where did she go?
There's only one place to go. You know how this ends. Only one thing to do. Starting to come back to you, Elizabeth? If not, here's a reminder.
Go away. It wasn't my fault.
You know it was.
I didn't do anything!
Oh, really now? You didn't do this, did you?
No!
You didn't leave her to burn like a pig?
Leave me alone! Can't you just leave me alone? I'm sorry! I'm sorry! I never should have left. I never should have left you there.
And yet you did. And now it's time to pay the piper.
Empty? Empty again. What are the odds?
What's the hold-up?
Just having a bit of a laugh, Atlas.
This ain't a sporting event. Put a bullet in her. No need to torture the poor girl. We're
Funny
not
coming from
animals,
you.
know.
All right.
Let her go!
Quiet down, dear. In a minute, all your problems will be over.
Elizabeth, tell him you can get him back.
Booker?
Booker? Booker? What?
Say,
I don't understand. How?
Say, I can get you back to Rapture.
What?
Just say it.
I can get you back to Rapture.
Put the gun down. Now, what was that you said about Rapture?
I can get you back to Rapture.
And how you plan on doing that, sister? You some kind of magician?
Suchong.
What?
Tell him Suchong.
Suchong.
And how do you know that, slant-eyed wonder?
You're his lab assistant.
I'm his lab assistant.
If it escaped your notice, Andrew Ryan sunk us 5,000 fathoms below his shining city. How does Suchong propose to get us back?
That's between me.
That's between me.
And the slant.
And the slant. But if I do this, the girl goes with me.
Little sisters are worth their weight in gold. She's not up for negotiation.
Last time I checked, back in the city they were making little sisters by the dozen.
That's a right fairy tale you've dreamed up, sister. But if you're lying, we can just as well kill you tomorrow. Down here, we got nothing but time. In case I need to get hold of you. If you see Suchong, tell him Atlas says he hasn't forgotten him.
Okay, that last part was a bit excessive. And by the way, screw you, Frank. Yeah, we already know Atlas is Fontaine, so I'm just calling Frank.
Come on, it's time to get moving.
Booker? What?
Over here, on the radio.
Yep, the voice in your head.
You're not Booker.
Literally.
No, of course I ain't.
What have I gotten myself into? I didn't orphan that girl. I didn't kidnap her.
But she made for some exceptional bait, didn't she?
I mean, hey, Comstock just happened to set the whole thing up unintentionally, and you just roll with it. I mean, it's not like you could have done anything to help her or anything, but no. Better to go and use her to get revenge on this piece of shit.
Had to be done.
Did it?
I felt everything that every version of me felt. All of that knowledge. I lost a pinky, but that version of me, she lost everything. Comstock. That final Comstock, he thought he could avoid his guilt by coming here.
educated him proper.
But then why am I back here? Huh? I don't remember opening a tear to come back. And who are you? Huh?
I think you'll figure that out soon enough.
Yep, it's pretty damn clear. You've just finally gone insane. And he's just the last traces of your sanity, barely keeping you along. Either that or it's my job. Either way, you're going to be in for a little bit of commentary. And yeah. Almost completely indistinguishable from the original Comstock. Well, he just needed some Rogaine or hair dye or whatever, and he could have perfectly passed off as his old self. But I guess even some things you can't go and hide away with a razor and a trip to another reality. And yeah, that Big Daddy certainly did a hell of a number in this place. Alright, well, let's get back to the conversation. So, now you're being racked with guilt because of your horrible decision-making. This is what actions have consequences, Elizabeth. Try and follow along with the rest of the class now, okay?
I was in Paris. I was happy. And now I'm here dealing with this Atlas, this psychopath. What was I thinking?
That wasn't Paris any more than I am Booker.
Now I have to find this Suchong, and I don't even know who that is.
Not yet, but you know he's the key, don't you?
To what?
You're asking me. Elizabeth, I ain't even here.
Yeah, honestly, Elizabeth, you're just having conversations with people that don't even exist. I think there's something wrong with you. And besides, how could you not know who Suchong is? Were you not paying attention to all the audio diaries that Comstock was picking up? I mean, did you? You were in Rapture for how long now? I mean, there's not paying attention to the news, and then there's just being plain old-fashioned ignorant. I think you might have just gone straight towards ignorant. Although the million-dollar question is, well, the million-dollar question: how did this place get like this? Last time we saw it, after Comstock put down that Big Daddy, it was not like this. And I doubt Fontaine and his goons decided to go and trash the toy department for shits and giggles.
What are you? Huh? And how did you know exactly what to tell Atlas?
Let me ask you a question. You feeling like yourself, Elizabeth?
I feel strange and smaller. I can't see the doors. What's behind the doors? I can't see the future. I can't even see any tears.
I think that might be why.
Oh my god. Stay away from me. Booker. No, please, no. I died here. I was killed by that. Stay away from me! But then, how am I here? How can I be dead in this world and yet...
Now there you go.
I don't understand.
If we're going to end up in the same place, it's in a ride.
Are you being cute?
I've come round to your way of thinking.
Have you?
Yes. I do believe one can change things, but after all the bother, one often wishes that one had not.
And one probably shouldn't.
A physicist.
A fatalist.
So was Newton.
A realist.
Especially when it came to apples falling from trees. They always contrived to land with a splat. She left the child to rot.
Are you implying she's the apple?
I'm implying that she did not fall far from the tree.
And now she wants to go back.
I need to go back. To fix what I broke.
Back to where she has no right to be.
Back to where she doesn't belong.
Doesn't belong? Wait, what do you mean?
Do you want to tell her brother, or shall I?
Because I died.
Bingo.
There are rules.
Even for one such as you.
She'll forget.
All the doors.
And what's behind all the doors?
All closed to her now.
She'll be just like the rest of us.
Forgetting the past.
The present.
The future.
I'd wager she won't even remember this conversation. We've arrived.
Well, you went and lost that bet. And yeah, Elizabeth, on the multitude list of this is a very bad idea, this is definitely one of them. Going back to a world where you died and giving up all of your all your powers, the ability to open up to any reality you choose, your omnipresent godlike power, just to go and clean up a mess that you made in the first place. You DeWitts really are self-destructive idiots, aren't you?
You're trading omniscience and croissance for death and mildew.
See, she agrees
I
with me.
left Sally to rot. For what? So I could punish Comstock? He was trying to help her, to save her, and if I don't make that right...
We all have our crosses to bear.
But there is a thin line between a martyr and a fool.
And you definitely cross over to fool territory. And now the Lutesses are just going to leave you there and, I don't know, go to a universe where everyone's a pony or something like that. Just anything to go and wash their hands of this mess.
Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream.
Row your boat gently down the stream.
Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Row, row, row your boat.
Row, row, row your boat.
You're just gonna keep singing, aren't you?
Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Row, row.
Yeah, you guys go and become ponies or something like that. Elizabeth's gotta go and basically go and achieve her martyrdom.
The Lutesses warned me that if I came back here, I would collapse.
Collapse?
From a quantum superposition to just me.
Quantum what?
I've changed, Booker. No tears, no cosmic knowledge. Just a normal girl. With a normal pinky. Hate it. If I can't open tears, I'm never leaving here, am I? I'm never going back to Paris. You're just what? You're just the fragments of my memory telling me what my future holds?
You decided to come here, Elizabeth. You knew what that meant. Only option, as I see it, is to trust yourself. Find Suchong.
Well, seeing as how Elizabeth just closed the eyes of her previous self, I can safely say that BioShock Infinite's rules of multiversal travel don't follow the same as JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I mean, yeah, this is honestly a little bit... this is almost as complicated as Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap. In fact, actually, I'm wondering if Elizabeth, during her multiversal travels, actually managed to encounter a version of Funny Valentine. And he basically told her, "Dearie, your plan is, quite frankly, ridiculous." And yeah, Funny Valentine is saying her plan's ridiculous. Personally, I mean, Elizabeth, you were a multiversal being. You could have found someone to come back and try to fix this for you. But no. You just had to go with, if you want something done right, do it yourself. And now you're stuck in Rapture for good, trapped with a prison full of splicers and crazy fake shamrock shakes. And now not only do you have some fragments of your memory taking the shape of Booker, you've also got me, an obnoxious, raving Looney Tune here to... What the hell? Did you all just see that pillar? Were we supposed to see that, or... Well, if anything, Elizabeth, congratulations! You're now Deadpool! Only not the immortal, badass, crazy ninja thing. And at least you're not making an insane pop culture references every other second. No, but instead you're stuck down here looking for that nightmarish creature Suchong.
I think I'm gonna have to use this air grabber. It's gonna be messy. I don't know if...
Well, a blow to the back of his head will serve just as well. Be a hell of a lot quieter, too.
That's not what you would have done.
I'm not Booker. Just because your father did something one way, doesn't mean you have to.
Can't blame me. Things always slow down in the summer. It's like the heat does something to our wallets. What's that now? Come here, hon. Got a sweet idea for you.
Ooh. Oh, great. Rapture has rats.
We're not finished!
Somehow. Yes, we are. Goodbye.
That's it! We're not here. You gossiping about me.
Ryan the Lion Preparatory Academy.
You'll want to get the drop on him, and quiet. He can't hear what's only in your head.
Oh, great. So, Booker's Nail, and I guess I'm Kami.
Well, he's not getting up anytime soon.
And what with his head all attached to his body.
From here on, it's only gonna get worse.
And how much worse is up to you.
And somehow he's asleep, even though he probably wouldn't be snoring.
A clay, Bradburn.
Ryan the Lion reminds you, parasites are never welcome.
Grecian urns, and don't return to mud. Get them young enough. You can mold them for life.
Phrasing.
Henry! Fetch that black label lacquers, that 12-year-old single malt. Let's discuss this like men.
Phrasing. Yeah, great. The
Henry!
Great. The splicer's a diddler. Good night.
Now let's get its lockpick.
But first, let's go and explore. Today's art lesson: draw a parasite you met today. Mrs. Turner, Daddy's girlfriend, and Mommy. The corner of shame. Yeah, any form of generosity or altruism. Yeah, no, you're just nothing more than a foolish parasite. And basketball court and gymnasium. It doesn't matter how you play, it matters how you win. You know, as much crap as I gave Dr. Lamb in BioShock 2, you know, we just need to find ourselves a happy medium, you know? I mean, one where not completely obsessed with winning, so that it completely dominates our lives, but not so much that, you know, we can't take pride in our own accomplishments. But then again... Ooh, this is going to be nice and stealthy. Well, at least I have a better chance of stealth in this game than Metal Gear Solid. Seriously, I tried playing Metal Gear Solid The Twin Snakes on the GameCube. I hated that game. The controls were just... Ugh. I mean, as if the story... If the story didn't repel me enough about how convoluted and overwrought it is, then the gameplay is just bad. Just unworkable controls would definitely do the job. Sorry for those who are fans of Metal Gear, but well, not everyone likes the same thing. And now, lockpicking.
Lockpicking can be easy with the right tools and know-how. Use your lockpick to probe a pin. A neutral pin will open the door. A blue pin will open the door and knock free a noisemaker.
Ooh.
A red pin will open the door, but also sound an alarm.
So in other words, aim for blue.
Simple enough. Just a 6-pin tumbler. But there's an alarm. That could come in handy, though.
Let's see. Press the square button to probe a neutral pin. Yep. Oh yeah, the Lions of the Week. Oh, and change over the medkit system. A number, yeah. Instead of regenerating health, we just have normal medkits. Oh yeah, Michael Ramsey, Corey Stoyer, and Oliver Hong. Yeah, these are the names of the people who won the Blue Ribbon Challenge contest back in the day. Yeah, see, there was a challenge to get all 60 blue ribbons and Clash in the Clouds before a certain deadline, and you might have a chance to get your name inside of the game. And these 3 are the winners. Oh, great. Oh, and they still have Ryan propaganda going on.
Is it my
Let's see.
concern that others cannot? No, says the damnable parasite.
All young entrepreneurs
We
need
must
their
all
arithmetic.
crowd our way
Ryan the
into
Lion.
physician's office. Ryan the Lion says, chew on that, you parasite.
Ooh, purse. Money. Alright, let's start. Alright, once again, kids, from the top. I don't think it's managed to go inside of your soft little heads yet.
Hello, children. I'm Ryan the Lion. I'm here to tell you about Peter the parasite. If I bake a pie, isn't it mine to enjoy? No, says Peter the parasite. We all deserve a piece. If I earn a nickel, isn't it my right to buy candy if I see fit? No, says Peter the parasite. You must only buy fruits and vegetables.
Unless you want them.
If I can afford to see the doctor, is it my concern that others cannot? No, says the damnable parasite. We must all crowd our way into the physician's office.
Trump care, everybody.
Lion the Lion says, chew on that, you parasite.
No, I mean the motivation behind Trump care. I'm sorry, I try to avoid politics as much as possible, but it's not exactly like this game is shying away from it. Communism is a sham, outdated, a mistake. Not, let's see, and whatever, ND-cooled, whatever, delusion, hypocritical, a lie to people, invented by parasites, property theft, a stupid idea, seasoning, and moochers. Empathy, for weak people, for the unfit. I can't read that one. Is not a value. Drags you down. Is for parasites. Stupid. Not positive. Not a virtue. Yeah, so Ryan was basically grooming everyone to complain that. Oh, yeah. Trump was just grooming people into assholes.
What was that?
You know, don't you?
The doors, they're cracking open. My memories of the future and somewhere I'm going to go.
You sure it's your future you're looking at?
If not mine, then whose?
Well, that's for me to know and for you to find out, for you to relearn. Ryan the Lion always shoots to kill. Oh, and they even... Oh, wow. Yeah, this is hardly any different than Comstock, just with a different flavor of crazy. Hasn't anyone turned that thing off? Never mind. They probably don't even remember how. Splicers. Let's see. For pacification of disruptive children. You have tranquilizers. kid getting too rowdy? Just go and pump 'em full of knockout juice. They'll be fine.
You sure you're ready to use that?
It's a crossbow. Looks like the bolt delivers some kind of sleep agent. Probably phencyclidine or sodium thiopental. They had all kinds of books in my tower. How do you think I always knew what ammo to toss you?
Knowing ain't the same as being ready.
Why don't you ask Comstock how ready I was?
Your father's blood runs in your veins, but it doesn't have to be on your hands.
And what
It's
does
up to you.
Lion warn us?
Let's see. A stealthy approach is safer and more efficient. Sneak up on foes and perform a melee attack to knock them out. If you're spotted, get out of sight and keep quiet. And since we're playing in 1998 mode, we're only being able to use the crossbow.
Those who cannot create will always steal from those who do. Where is your empathy? Asks Peter the parasite while he picks your pocket. Do you know this word? Empathy. You'll find it in the dictionary under L-I-E. All right, boys and girls. What does Ryan...
Good night. Let's see, I saw there was one more around here.
Seems to me you're against a guy making an honest buck. I thought Rapture was open for business. First, the law gets bribery. Then, you'll want some fella in my privy if I become a deputy. What's next? Martial law?
Oh, irony. And yeah, I'll go back and explore
Criminal
later.
dealings? Ha! Fallacy and misdirection from those afraid to let the market take its natural course.
Is that Yuri Lowenthal?
Fat cat. If that's what they call a fellow who's prosperous, determined, uncompromising, then fine. The shoe fits. You got me. So I greased a few palms here and there, time to time. What of it? I'd been told this town was friendly to free enterprise.
Good night. Anyways, now that that's all taken care of. Let's continue. Let's see. The Heroes of Rapture. Ryan, the Visionary. Tenenbaum, biologist. Yeah, traders. Yeah, Tenenbaum's a bitch. Let's see. Cohen, the artist. Flesh peddler and just all-around psychopath. And Suchong, scientist. Yeah, not a whole lot of love for Suchong. But then again, considering the shit he pulled, not surprising. Up here. Ah, more ammo. Goody. Oh, geez, even in a school, Ryan has to have a giant statue of himself. And there's no such thing as a free lunch. Well, unless you grow your own food. Okay, then you have to go and buy the seeds and fertilizer and the... Let's see. 25 sandwich, 1 or 2. Well, I'm not exactly sure about economics back then, but I'm guessing these are some pretty steep prices. Well, hey, private education. Just, you start now, and they start draining away your savings forever. Certainly have a lot of toasters and waffle irons, though. Ooh. The principal's office. Proper discipline. Official procedure. For problem children, use of possession is advised. Let's see. Oh, and they're all out of possession. That could definitely make things useful. What is this? And yeah, unlike with the rest of BioShock Infinite, money's not really all that necessary around here. Okay. Let's see, daycare. Hourly rates? $1 for one child, $2 for two children, and $5 for 3 or more. Makers and takers. This week's maker and this week's taker. Parents, ensure your child becomes a model citizen with Ryan the Lion Preparatory Academy. Well, it's all up to us from here.
Look, Suchong. That's the name you had me tell Atlas. Huh.
I don't follow.
Looks like this character Suchong has taken over the Silverfin restaurant. That's where the tear was that I used when I first came to Rapture looking for Comstock.
Huh.
Before this place was turned into a prison.
But the first time you came to Rapture was in 1960, with Booker, when you drowned Son.
Over a year from now.
There you go.
That's right. When I could see all the doors, it all made sense, but now it's just a jumble.
Elizabeth, you're bleeding.
Now I know what it feels like.
Sucks, don't it?
If we're gonna find Suchong, the Silverfin is the place to start. I know the way.
Well, now you're starting to remember the way. Let's see, go to the Silverfin restaurant. Herald alarm systems. They'll know that you'll know they're there. And oh wow, they put the school right next to the porn shop. Rapture, am I right? Let's see. Appetite for sin. See the temptations of Rapture through the eyes of a Midwest girl. And oh yeah, here's where the developers were just taking the piss. Rapture's Man of Steel. He works hard, but plays harder. Big Daddy. Oh yeah. This one's for you ladies and guys that swing that way. Sex without compromise.
Are you in the know?
Human reproduction is vitally important to society, but there is no reason that the act of copulation cannot be pleasurable as well. Remember these tips. Sex is egotistical. Without self-esteem, those participating in coitus are revealed to be fraudulent, hypocritical animals. Ego is indispensable in the bedroom. Negotiate with your mate. Intercourse can be mutually beneficial to both parties. Set out expectations with your partner beforehand, outlining the services you will provide one another, and hold them to their side of the deal. Never forget, oral contracts and handshake deals are for starry-eyed gigolos. Always get it in writing. Your pleasure is your business. Remember, you come first. Nobody's going to keep an eye on your pleasure except you. Don't be left high and dry. Armed with this knowledge, go forth now and enjoy Sexual Congress the Rapture way.
Now you know.
Okay, there are just so many questions with this thing. Okay. Yeah, with the sex contract, the writer, I think the writer stole that bit from the Chappelle Show. Anybody see that back in the day? You know, where Dave Chappelle wrote a sketch about, you know, about a sex contract. Yeah, just so you know, in case they get knocked up or something like that. I forget exactly how the sketch goes, but I definitely remember enough to know that they borrowed it from the Chappelle Show. And yeah, sexual intercourse however you want to. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you see that French poodle? Well, just bring it back to home, give it a couple of scotch, and away you go. And yeah, by that impetus, pedophilia is A-OK in Rapture. This place, this city, I don't even.
What is the greatest lie ever created? What is the most vicious obscenity ever perpetrated on mankind?
Classic Ryan propaganda.
The Holocaust. Dictatorship.
Anything else for you?
Which all that is built.
Oh yeah, and apparently, yeah, Elizabeth is not as light as a feather.
Whenever anyone wants
I was here as well.
What?
Right after I came through, I needed something to wear that was a little more Rapture appropriate.
So you went to the smut shop.
How many catastrophes were launched with the words?
Let's see. The farmer's daughter, ready to get down and dirty. Below decks. Mother, may I? Co-eds and sinners at the pearly gates. Genderbender. Liberation found fathoms below. Meet Chris, whose sexuality knows no boundaries. Yeah, say whatever you will about Rapture's policies and morals. At least they're open to transgender people.
He didn't have these books in my tower.
Thankfully. Yeah, well, Elizabeth, if there were books like this in your tower, that would be just so friggin', yeah. Comstock would just be even more messed up than I thought. Let us give the child of the Lamb the finest pornography in Columbia. Don't question why. I'm the prophet. Shut up. Oh look, even the statues here are, you know, naked ladies, naked ladies, naked ladies, naked ladies. And oh, a brand new plasmid. Turn every room into a peep show with Peeping Tom. Wow. Oh, look, an audio diary. Just 1 second here. Ooh, wallet. The whole story. Or at least part 1.
Dear Madam, I have received your letter regarding our new line of Peeping Tom plasmids and wish to respond thusly. Tough luck. This is Rapture, miss. What my customers do with my product is their business. If you are feeling uncomfortable, you are more than welcome to line the walls of your home in lead. If you wish, I could direct you to a reputable supplier.
Yeah, this plasmid is made for perverts. Just... Presto. Oh, look at that.
Hey, there you are.
Lady Comstock's dress. Oh, and look, yeah, all the, yeah, this is a strip show, ain't it? Anyways.
How many times have I asked San Antonio for lockers with actual locks on them. I come back from lunch, and the ensemble I just bought is gone. Stolen. But here's what takes the cake. The thief left an outfit in exchange. At first, I was going to toss that thing. But then, I kind of fell in love with it. It's an old-timey number with a corset, no less. It ain't exactly today's fashion, but I'm a girl who can tell good craftsmanship when she sees it.
Well, you ain't lying. Oh, you hear that? They actually put the sounds of women moaning in ecstasy into the music here. Well, when you got a theme, go for it. And now for the first of our new plasmids, Peeping Tom.
Disappear from sight, see through walls, and sneak up on your foes.
Uh-oh.
Splicers. I could use this plasmid and see them through the walls, or if worst comes to worst, turn completely invisible and get the drop on them.
Yeah, press L2 while standing still to see enemies through walls. Yep, I can see. I can not only see enemies, but I can also see items that I can pick up.
Recently, I've been on something of a hiatus.
Never saw it coming. And good night.
What did you mean before when you said you were in Paris?
It wasn't really Paris. It was more the world as I want to see it. I suppose I wasn't really happy there. We'd all be better off, us to wits, if we could leave well enough alone.
Yeah, but you just never really seem to get that lesson, do you? Booker never learned it, Comstock never learned it. You really are your father's daughter. Didn't really need to do that, but whatever. Aha. Dead drop. You just gotta land off of a free hook, and then right behind the splicer, and then BAM!
Did you hear that Andrew Ryan took control of Fontaine Futuristics? I'm pumping mad.
Free men and free markets.
Sorry, Jim, but I'm really...
Well, that was definitely a good little warm-up for this part of the game. So now I'm going to be stuck constantly reminding Elizabeth of her guilt. The fragments of her memory take the form of Booker to go and get her on the right path. And we're most likely going to be leading to lots and lots of horrible things happening just to go and clean up a mess Elizabeth started. What a fun narrative. So, until next time, folks, this is David Lab of OnDavidsBrain. Or actually, on Elizabeth's brain right now. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and contribute to my Patreon. Links in the description at the bottom. Night-night.